Hey, here we are again for our Monday video training for CTFO, CBD Team Freedom. And tonight we're going to talk about building your business. This is probably going to be a relatively short call, but I hope you'll hang with us during this call. First of all, let's just talk again about why CTFO. First of all, this is a network marketing opportunity, as you know, if you have joined, for a home-based business, and you can set your own hours and be your own boss. And it is a free opportunity, but free doesn't always mean that it's without value. You have to put your own time and effort into this, but the good thing is that you don't have to pay to get into this. We have the hottest products going right now. The CBD market is exploding. It is experiencing massive growth. From 2018 to 2019, I mean, where we are in 2019, there has been a 700% increase in sales of CBD oils and products. That is tremendous growth, and this is the market you really want to be in with your network marketing business. We also at CTFO, we have our own exclusive patented product. It is our patented delivery system, the 10X Pure. So when I say delivery, I mean delivery of that substance to your body. It isn't just the CBD oil. We have the 10X Pure now in our multivitamins and minerals as well. But that belongs to CTFO, folks. That is a worldwide exclusive. Nobody else can offer it. We offer a 60-day ironclad money-back guarantee on all of our products. And we have over 80 products, both CBD products and non-CBD products. Again, it is free to join this business opportunity, which is tremendous that you do not have to make a large upfront investment. And we offer a fabulous pay plan. As a matter of fact, it is so amazing that a portion of that pay plan is actually copyrighted. And CTFO pays weekly, every Wednesday, on the business that was completed the previous Sunday at midnight. So that is wonderful. And I don't know about you, but I sure love getting a weekly paycheck from my business. So let's talk a little bit now. We know why CTFO, and most of you are actually CTFO associates, but there are some who have not yet joined CTFO, but you're joining us on this call just to find out a little bit more about what we do. And I'm going to talk tonight a little bit about just how you can get started, some good ways to get started, because some of you are just starting, but some of you have had kind of a difficult time, or maybe circumstances have gotten in the way and you haven't exactly gotten your business rolling. And so you might feel like you're starting again. Well, that's really not a problem, because with this business, you can start from wherever you are. Maybe you signed up 6 months ago and you really haven't done anything. Now is the time to get going. And here are some suggestions to just help you start moving in the right direction. First of all, my suggestion, I hear so often people say, oh, I'm just really not into sales. I'm not a salesperson. Well, don't be salesy. It looks like I did a typo on that, but I really didn't. I meant to say, don't be salesy. Don't be pushy. Don't act like, oh, I just have to have you order something. Instead, tell your story. Tell your story about why you got into this business, or about how the product has helped you. Because when you tell your story, then you engage them in something that has happened, and you might strike a chord with them. So tell your story and try your best to focus on what is interesting for your audience. Pay attention to what they say. You really need to listen to comments that they make. If you tell your story and your story is about what CBD did for your pets, and someone says, well, I don't have any pets. Well, then focus instead on what other areas, ask some questions, but don't be salesy. Just, just tell your story. You can lean on somebody else's story for that as well. Use confirmation. Now, a lot of people don't do this. They think I'm the Lone Ranger. I'm out there all by myself. But I'll tell you what, it is important to use confirmation because this makes a difference to people who are looking at a product for the first time. So use videos to educate people about our products. My goodness, on our website, we have some very informational videos about our 10X Pure Gold, about what CBDA does for people who have pain and inflammation, about how our 10X Pure works to get more of whatever it is you're taking actually absorbed into your body, and your body is then able to use it. Use those videos that we have on our website. Send people to those videos and have them watch them. None of them is very long. So use those to give them more education. You don't have to know everything about everything. Use what is there for your benefit and to educate those people that you are talking to. Don't hesitate to use a three-way call with an upline. And I am in your upline, and I am happy to do three-way calls with any of my associates in my downline. Now, why would you want to do this? Let's say you're talking to somebody about a product, but you don't really have a lot of history with that. And someone would like to talk with somebody that has a little more experience with it, a little more exposure to it. This would be a good opportunity for a three-way call. Or if someone is looking at the business, and maybe you have not been in that long, or maybe you don't necessarily want to be put on the spot and feel like I'm trying to convince them to get into this, suggest that they might like to talk with someone in your upline who can give them more perspective on what the business is, how they can grow that business and such. So if that's something that you would like to utilize in growing your business, please contact me. If you are on this call, then you've gotten an email from me, or you have seen it on the Facebook group, and so you know how to get in touch with me. Get in touch with me and let's set this up and let's use this to help grow your business. Be real. Whatever you do, I know everybody loves to, memorize a canned spiel, but oh my gosh, you need to be real with all of that. And I'll tell you what, one of the ways to really be real with the people that you're talking to is be a product of the product. You don't have to use the CBD oil if you feel like, well, I don't need that or whatever, but use some of the products. We have, as I said, over 80 products. Maybe you want to try the weight loss products. Maybe you want to try the pet products or the skincare products, but order something. You are not required to buy product in order to get paid in this business, but if you want to be paid in all of the ways that you can be paid through this business, then of course you need to qualify by buying a monthly product that has a sales price of at least $47.47. And so that is not burdensome for anybody, honestly. So get that product, try it so that you have a story to tell. And that is so real. People can't argue with that. And share some testimonials from other people. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to put up a list of Facebook groups that you really should be in. And one of those is CTFO testimonials. And in here, you will find testimonials on virtually every product that CTFO offers, and you are permitted to copy and paste those testimonials and share them with people. This is a wonderful way to just be real, relate it to real people. We don't want everything to be theoretical in a presentation to someone. So use those testimonials. This I cannot stress enough, really. Follow up. You know, the vast majority of people are not going to purchase anything or sign up for a business the very first time you contact them or talk with them. They want to know more. They want to know you are for real. And so it's very important that after you talk with them, or you send them an email, or you send them a text, or whatever you do, that is not the only touch you have with that person, whether we're talking about the business or talking about products. Maybe at this point they're like, oh, well, I want to think about it. Always follow up with them. Things change, and people also want to know if you're real. They want to know if you are going to be there. And if you don't follow up, I'll tell you, that tells them one thing for certain, and that's that you are not going to be there. So follow-up is very important. Try to keep some decent records of who you talk to, and set up, if you have a calendar, or if you have some kind of a program where you can put things in. Sometimes in my phone, if it's something important, I'll put it in the reminders. Remind me to call these people or to send an email. So it's not that difficult as long as you track what you are doing. And if you're looking at this like a business, which I hope you are, because otherwise, why would you be watching a webinar on building your business? But you need to make sure that you have a system for following up with people. Self-education is another thing that is just so important. Whether you are just wanting to sell product, or whether you are really wanting to build a business that can provide that income, that residual income that you want to build and to have coming in down the road, makes no difference whichever you're talking about. You must educate yourself on the products, at least to some degree. I said before, you don't have to know everything about everything. That's impossible for anybody to do. But you need to know something about it, and at least know what all products we offer. That's just a matter of going on the website and clicking on the shop button, going down through there. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about the product information link that we have there that gives you a snapshot of why you would use this product, and how to use it, and what's in it. So get to those things and educate yourself about the product. You can always get more education on CBD and on CBDA by even Googling these items. But take some time. Each day you need to set aside a little bit of time for self-education, and self-education on the business. Honestly, if you do not understand about network marketing, then it's hard for you to know what a fortune you have gotten your hands on. You have the possibility, honestly, it's like, back in the gold rush days, people would go out to a piece of land. They didn't really know what they had their hands on, but they knew what they might have their hands on, and they worked hard. They worked hard to find that gold. And if you are building this business, you need to understand more about the network marketing business. And so do some self-education on the business, on the different aspects of the business. Don't just depend on the CTFO website. You need to go to some other sites and check that out. So I just want to mention, on the business education, I did not put this on the slide, I'm sorry to say, but there are network marketing titans out there who have done free videos that they've posted on YouTube. If you want to find out more of what I'm talking about here, then just go onto YouTube and search for Jim Rohn, for instance. That's Jim, R-O-H-N. There's Eric Worre, W-O-R-R-E. Brian Carruthers, Tony Robbins, Darren Kidd. These are just a few names. And you know, if you are in our Facebook group, the CTFO CBD Team Freedom group, I do post some trainings from these different network marketing titans. So get into that group. If you're not in there already, you need to get in there. If you're in my downline, if you are an associate with CTFO, then you need to get into that Facebook group. And I'm going to just here, of course, the very first Facebook group that you really need to join, and you need to just check the posts. You can check them every day. It's not a bad thing to do. It only takes a minute. But in there, I do post some training, like I just mentioned. I post announcements about things that are going on with CTFO. I post announcements about things like this webinar. So you need to be on this Facebook group. Even if you say, I don't do that much about Facebook, get in the group. Get in the group so that you'll get some notifications about things. I have another CBD group. Now, this is a more social group. This is not a private group to our team. So if you become a member of this group, Norma's VIP CBD group, then you can invite friends, associates, anybody you want to that group. And I do not sell in that group. I don't post my website, and I won't let somebody else post their website. When I'm putting information about product or about CBD in general, then I am putting on there, if you do not know how to order, then message. And if it's one of your people, you are going to see that message. And my first question to them is going to be, are you working with somebody with CTFO? So I don't sell in that group, and you can feel free to invite people to that, or just join it yourself and take a look at some of the things I do, because you may want to start a Facebook group, a private Facebook group of your own that you can freely advertise within. Facebook will not shut you down on that. They will let you post your link and do all kinds of things. So feel free to join that group just to get an idea. Then there is the CTFO Associate Community. Now this group is administrated by two people who are employed at the CTFO home office. And so they are regularly putting announcements on there about things that are coming up, things that are happening. It's just a good place to be to get some more information. And then finally, as I mentioned before, the CTFO testimonials page. Get in this group, because there you find testimonials on the various products, and you can find out how they have helped people. I will tell you that if you do a search in this group for a specific ailment, you may not be able to find that, simply because we have to be very careful about not making medical claims. So, but you can certainly glean from the verbiage in those posts what it is they're dealing with. If they talk about extreme joint pain, well, you know what that is. You know, if they talk about a life-threatening illness that they had to have chemotherapy for, you know what that is. So anyway, I would suggest join all of these groups. If you are not yet a CTFO associate, when you do join, as long as you're in my downline, you can join my Team Freedom group. And again, there is no selling in this group at all. This is strictly for communication and announcements and such for people on the team. So, so get on those groups, get in those groups. You can request to join, and that would be my suggestion. Maybe you don't like Facebook, but it's a great place to get information. And with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. So just one reminder before we close. This year, really, personally, and for people that you know, think about giving the gift of health or beauty to those that you love, that you buy things for them every year. This is something that people will not want to give back or regift, because these products they're like the Rolls Royce, folks. They are so excellent. I'm going to tell one little story here about telling someone about the 10x Pure Gold oil. And when I mentioned the price, they were shocked because it was significantly more than an oil you could buy in a store in the United States. But when I showed them the quality of the product and why the prices are where they are, and those prices, don't forget, those prices are wholesale prices. Those are not even the retail prices we're talking to people about. But when they realized that, it made all the difference in the world for them. So don't let people stop you by saying, "Oh my gosh, that's too expensive," because it is all a matter of quality. So if they want the best quality, if they want the product that is going to do the most for them, then they need to try CTFO quality. We are GMP certified, and that is just so valuable in this time when almost daily, it seems to me, we're seeing more and more names of companies that are very much in the public eye coming under scrutiny because their products do not contain the amount of CBD that they are advertising. And that does not happen with CTFO. We have complete transparency. So that being said, I want to thank you for joining me. And I hope that you'll join me again next Monday. We'll be here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great evening.